What's up, guys? It's your girl Felicia. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel where we are reimagining life at any age and at any stage. And when it comes to reimagining your life, especially when you get to your seasoned ages, like your seasoned 40s and like some of us in our 50s, it's time to really start evaluating what protects your peace. Because that at this point, what is it about? What is it about? I think we realize once we get to a certain age how we want our lives to feel, how we want our lives to look, what type of comfort and what type of safety and what type of security we're looking for at this age, right? It looks different than it did when we were in our 20s and in our 30s. And when it comes to reimagining, I'm sorry. Today's my first day back at work. Can I just insert that part? Today is my first day back at work after being sick. And I'm gonna tell you something. Laying in bed for 6 weeks because you can't do anything else will definitely have you reevaluating life. Looking at life in every single facet. And so when it comes to reimagining that life, how do you actually do that? How do you decide, okay, it's going to be this as opposed to this? Well, one of the things that we have to do is really start jotting down, who are we at this stage in the game? Who are we? What brings us joy? What makes us come alive? What lights us on fire? What kind of downs our mood? What brings us down? What do we feel like is just like one of those things that's at this point it's a spirit breaker, I guess we have to think of things like that. I guess at this age, what we're really looking for is how we can enjoy it more, how we can have more peace, how we can have a better quality of life, how we can really enjoy the time that and I hate to say it this way, y'all forgive me. We're trying to figure out how we can enjoy the time that we have left, right? Because if you're in your 50s, let's keep it a buck. You're actually half 100. And if you're over 50, you're past half 100, right? So we don't know what's on the other side of that. But what we do know is that life is for the living. And because we are still here, we are able to make these latter years of our lives so amazing, so amazing. This is the time that we really explore our creativity. This is the time that we really just throw caution to the wind when it comes to worrying about what other people have to say about your newfound hobby or interest or what have you. This is where we deliver ourselves from people, because when you're in your 50s, I mean, come on. It's like, you kind of been through a few things, you've been through a few situations, and you kind of know how certain things are going to turn out. So you deliver yourself from people so that you're not bound by what other people think, what other people say, what their opinions are, because that's one of the reasons that, you know, people who get in their seasoned years, they get in their 50s or what have you, late 40s, sometimes even in their later 30s, especially in those ages past that, people start feeling like, man, I didn't get that done. I should have had that done by now. But guess what the good news is? The good news is, if you're still here, the good news is, if you're watching this video, that means you still got time. That means you're here to still do some of the things that you want to do. And that's what it's about. At this stage and at this age, we are reimagining life. We are reimagining our lives to look like what we want. What we want. And sure, We've got all of these different things that call on our time, that pull on our energy, at times drag on our spirit. But at this stage and at this age, it's time to reevaluate those things. If it's pulling on your spirit, if it's dragging on your mind, if it keeps you feeling like you have no time to explore what's out here in your better latter years, it's probably time to let that go. Because at this point in the game, it's about happiness. And this point in the game, it's about what can you do that makes you come alive. At this point in the game, it's about actually satisfying the call that's on your life. At this point in the game, it's about aligning with purpose if you're not already. And if we're going to truly align with purpose, that imagination, creativity, energy, having a full spirit, all of those things are necessary. You know, some people right now who are afraid to turn this camera on. And it's a real thing. I've started 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,000 different channels because every time I turned the camera on, I didn't feel like me. And I think it was because maybe I had not seriously evaluated who exactly am I at this stage in the game? What are our core principles? What are our core values that have changed since we were 20? What are these core values and principles that have changed since we were 30? What are those things? What are those things that make you you? The things that make you you, the things that put a smile on your face, the things that expand your joy, the things that help grow your spirit, help feed your spirit, help increase your cognitive skills. What are those things? Those are the things that we're jotting down so that we can reimagine life at any age and at any stage. And I'm here to tell you, you know, the 40 and ups, the 50 and ups, when I tell you they are taking over YouTube at an exponential rate right now, YouTube is exploding with people in our age range. Why do you think that is? Because once people have gotten right here in life, certain things are just not satisfactory anymore. Certain things we just can't afford to not explore anymore. Certain things we just can't afford to not share anymore. And so for people who are, whether they're speakers or artists, or you have some sort of information or expression based off of your experiences and your wisdom over these years that you've lived, turn this camera on. Get on you. They say it's on easy mode. I have no idea what easy mode is, but what I do know is that at this age and at this stage, my life is on easy mode. Is that to say that life is just a crystal stair and it's just easy peasy breezy? No, but what I do mean is that I'm protecting my peace at all cost. So in protecting my peace and my energy and my spirit at all costs, that means that might be something that you're doing as well. You might be protecting your peace and your energy and your spirit at all costs. You might have learned some amazing life lessons that people can learn from you. Share it. Don't hold on to it. Because if you look left, right, up, down, there's so much foolishness going on out here right now in the world. We need sound advice. We need sound examples. We need real examples. We need authenticity. We don't need all of this overproduced, fake, you can make $1 million in 24 hours type of stuff. You know, we don't need that. In 90 days, you're going to have $100,000 in your bank account. That's not what we need right now. What we need is really good sound authenticity of people saying, hey, you know what? I'm willing to get up and work my 5 to 9 before I work my 9 to 5 and then come home and work another 5 to 9. Because at this stage and at this age, it's about freedom. It's about having more time with my family. It's about being able to get up when I want to get up. It's about being able to travel when I want to travel. It's about having the ease of a day where you can elect to not be bothered. That's what it's about at this age and at this stage. Not for everybody, but a lot. A whole lot. There's a whole lot of people that's trying to figure out what can I do between 5 and 9 to offset this or complement this 9 to 5. And then what can I do from 5 to 9 because I still got to complement this 9 to 5. It's not enough. So again, those of us in our seasoned years, our 50s, yeah, we're jumping on YouTube at an alarming rate because authenticity has entered the chat. And that's what people are looking for. So if you're questioning whether you can do it or not, don't question whether or not you can get on the camera or whether you can do YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or what. Don't question whether you can do those things or not. Ask yourself at this point and at this age and at this stage, are you ready to be true blue with yourself about what you have to offer, what you have to give, how you're redesigning your life, and what you can share with other people that's going to help them redesign theirs? That's where we are. So today's my first day back at work, y'all, so I gotta run. I love you guys. Have the most amazing day ever. These streets ain't for everybody, so be safe out there. Until the next video, I love you guys. It's your girl Felicia, and I'm out.